And we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To the air, Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Slot. Green 19, you got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
Here's Fields. That one complete down the field with Smith. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bills nothing.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Allen. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. You talk about this Jets defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And the Bills at 7-9 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard. And they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Alert! Ready! Look out!
Allen. That is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Monday. Here we go, son. Green 19. Angel. Right.
Fields now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season with the Jets winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Here we go. 58, who's here, that? Go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
From the 50, here's Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. Green 19, can I see that? Tonight.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
551, 12 goes.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Fields. He finds Wilson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here we go. We're good. 11. Green 19. Can I see that? Is that all right?
Here's Fields. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bills' 1-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Hey, tight. Half 10. What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And it gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Allen. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Let's go Alpha right here.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here we go. You good?
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing now is Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Brad Robbins now. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here we go, son. Turn on, son. Right.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll get this out to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go, son. Green 19. Right.
One play action. Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. From the gun, it's Allen. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two yards to go, second down.
West right. 319, got that. West right, zip. Right.
Now it's Fields. A throw left side, ruled in by the rookie wideout. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A final shot before the break. Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now they get the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and 8.
You got it. Here we go. 331, 331.
Slot man moves right.
Go.
Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Fields. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Hamler now on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
For a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Matt Milano picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
3rd down and 13.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Hey, 5:51.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, We just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game. In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
42-yard line.
Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Will McDonald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Brown 80.
Looking to throw. Allen escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Hey, man, 258.
Running left, it's Hall. And they can't bring him down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
58, here's that. Press, watch right. All right.
Fields now to throw. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, son. Go.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
13 yards. First
Go,
down,
jump. Ready?
Jets.
Turn, bro, turn. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Fights off the defender. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jets 13.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down.
Here we go, son. Up, let's go. Tonight. Hey, Terry. Tonight.
Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go. 551. Delta.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Up. Here we go. Right.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
No mas. No. Don't jump. Ready? 58. 11, 11, 11. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Good. First down, Jets. Easy. Hey, 10. Trips left. Extend. Right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
But derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. Allen now looks to throw. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 3:19. Right.
From the 50, here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, son. 3:19. Hey, 10. You got a mini basin. Angel. Go.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 55 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. No more. Green 19, get cut. Alpha. Hey, can. Hey, can. Delta. Sit high.
Back to throw. Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Here's second down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Extend. Easy. Up, let's go.
Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They snap it to Fields. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
$319. Look out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. Fields is intercepted for a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bills, they get the victory in the season finale, but it will still mean a sub-500 season as they finish at 8-9. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,